I think for me, the idea of having the privilege of working on something that is this big in scale and scope was really exciting to me, to see what that would be like in terms of audience reach, in terms of the entire experience. Yeah. Well, it's a huge responsibility, one that I and we do not take lightly. This franchise has been around for decades, and we were keenly aware of the responsibility of paying homage to this incredible legacy and the additional challenge, I will say opportunity, of ushering in potentially a whole new audience as well. So yeah, I mean, ultimately, we're so proud of this movie. It was this incredible labor of love, and I am genuinely so excited to share it with everyone. I was too young, yes. So I was not able to play the game, no. Have you? Well, they are very different in a lot of ways. I think for me, the idea of having the privilege of working on something that is this big in scale and scope was really exciting to me, to see what that would be like in terms of audience reach, in terms of the entire experience. But the thing that I always go back to is it's always about character and it's always about the story. Even though a movie like Past Lives and Tron are arguably completely opposite in a lot of ways, for me though, when I think about the women that I'm playing, I'm really attracted to playing regular people and asking the question what it's like for a normal person who finds themselves unexpectedly having to become superhuman because of an unforeseen circumstance. That's the most compelling to me. So yeah, I think in that small way, Nora Moon maybe is not so different from Eve Kim. Oh, a lot of thought went into the idea of the permanence code and what we mean by that. I think that for Eve, it is actually highly personal. So it's rooted in a tragedy, actually, the loss of her sister. So I think what we did was tie this tech, this advancement, to something that is very human and very authentically, part of the human experience. The idea of life and death. That to me is what makes this movie so special, actually, because we are dealing with these huge ideas, AI and tech and how it's infiltrated our daily existence, but we're always coming back to, at the core, what it's like to be a person. And that is the journey of this movie that we get to see through the experience of Ares, this program who becomes sentient, meeting Eve Kim, an actual human who's also having to reconnect with the very idea of what it means to be a person. Right, well, we meet Ares the program at the start of the film, and at the start of this journey, he's the most advanced corporate military program ever to have existed. And then we see right away that he experiences a feeling of rebellion and this questioning as he becomes sentient. I think that's directly parallel to the ideas that we're exploring in this movie in terms of responsibility and what we do with technological advances as it relates to us as people. It was actually tremendously joyful to think about these ideas, and the movie to me is very hopeful in terms of what waits for us in the future. Yeah.